Hello, everybody. It is I, Brandon. I am back, and we're gonna do card reading number 2. The reason that I've decided to do card reading number 2 is because last week's card reading I think was more meant for me than I thought. In that the cards that I pulled ended up having a lot more significance in my own life throughout the week, and they kept coming up. The themes from those cards, specifically the Let It Go theme, continued to come up over and over again throughout the week. Like a recurring theme to test myself almost, to test me and see if I've really learned the lesson of let it go. Spoilers, I didn't. I've been having a very hard time letting things go. So we decided, hey, let's pull some more cards and let's see what's in for this next week. If it's helpful to those of you watching, cool. If not, I don't care. It seems to be helpful to me right now, and that's great. So first thing we'll do is use a little crystal work here. We've got the selenite back in the picture. We're going to go ahead and kind of clear the energy around. We're going to ask that these cards that we're going to draw today give us a positive, benevolent, productive message that we can do something with throughout the week. Something that can help us have a positive impact. Okay? Positive. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kind of hit the cards with the crystal here and clear out the energy from them. I'm going to put the crystal down. Before we do this, I am also going to go ahead and use the bowl. Alright, and that has also helped kind of get the vibrational energy of this space clear. I know you're thinking, whatever. Trust me, energy is very fluid. And for good and bad. Good in that, like, people can actually go into a house and use sage and crystals and sound and clear out negative energy. But bad because that negative energy can just kind of float right back in if the people living in that house do not keep themselves in that that state of mind. It's a law of attraction, okay? The energy that's around you, that you draw to yourself, is energy that that you are putting out in the universe, and therefore it's coming back to you. And that's same with like haunted houses and things. A lot of times the energy has a lot more to do with the people in the house and the energy that they have. Tangent, not really part of what we were talking about today, but relevant. So here's the cards. We're going to pull 3 cards. And we're going to go ahead and analyze each card one by one and talk a little bit about them. And then at the end, we're going to see if there's some kind of a theme or a connection between the 3 cards. We shall see. Let's go ahead and pull a random card, card number 1, and we ask that the spiritual energy in this room provide us with benevolent and positive messages, and use these cards as a way to speak to us, those watching, as well as myself. Okay? Alright, first card, here it is. Our first card is the Health and Healing card with Hilarion. As you can see, it's this dude. He's got this, like, cool crystal-y thing going. He's got the whole health and healing vibe. Alright, so it's a good theme to start the week, health and healing. Obviously, there's a lot of sickness going around between, COVID and flu and mental illness, just in general, from people just being fatigued by the fact that everything is the way it is. So let's talk about the Health and Healing card and what specifically that's trying to tell us. We'll use the little words here. I haven't memorized everything. I mean, I use my common sense to know what the cards mean, obviously, but sometimes the wording in here, like if I'll read the words, something will pop up in my mind that I would not have thought of had I not read their little paragraph. So I do like to go in here and read, like, the actual words. So here we go. This card is a sign of healing. Your divine healing power has awakened, and you feel compelled to help others to heal. Okay, so this isn't just about healing yourself. This is actually helping others to heal. Okay. So just as you've been healed, so too do you want others to enjoy health and vitality. You're supported in making life changes so that you can continue to heal yourself and others. Let go of any fears or restrictive thinking to fully open the miracles of healing. Okay. Interesting. Also, there's an additional meaning. It's a good or safe time for you to change to a healing career or study healing modalities, or that you're just a healer. So, whatever that speaks to you on. When you hear about this health and healing, well, see what it happens. This is, again, it's for this specific week. So something's going to come up this week for me that's going to require me to either use my health and healing powers for myself or for others, or I'm going to see it in others. It's going to be an interesting thing. So we'll pull a second card. I'm not really sure where to go with that one. I don't get that card very often, and to be perfectly honest, I kind of stay in a pretty good state of health. Not to like do brand promotion, but I believe in like probiotics, so I take an Activia every day, and then I have these Bolthouse Multi-V drinks that are like really strong cherry pomegranate juice. I drink one of those every morning. So those two things every day, in what used to just be nothing but soda in my liquid, now, you know, it's really helped me. I've been doing that for years, pre-COVID. Before COVID, I was doing that. And I truly believe that probiotic and juice, like actually either cranberry juice or pomegranate juice or cherry, is something in the red category. Very good for detoxing the body, very good for keeping the energy flowing. And if I skip it, if I go a couple of days without drinking those things, I notice I just, everything's just not good. So yeah, whatever works for you though, you got to get your healing health groove going, you know? You can't just expect the world to heal you. You got to kind of take a little initiative. So, okay, card 2. Moving on from that, card number 2. Here we go. All right. Teacher. Ooh, we've got the teacher card, which is a name I don't know how to pronounce, but we're just going to call him the teacher. I almost never get this card, so this is very interesting. I almost never get this card. And it's weird because there's a theme here happening already of two dudes holding goldy things. This one's like a goblet, this one's like a you know, one of them star thingies. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at the teacher card and let's find out more about what the teacher card means. This is, like I said, I don't get this card very often, so I'm not familiar with this one. Okay. So how do you pronounce this? It's Mahako. That's a lot. You know what? We're just going to call it the teacher card. We're working with that. This card is about learning and teaching. So it says that you've learned a lot from your experiences and relationships, and now it's time to pass that knowledge along to others. Your current situation is bringing you opportunities for spiritual growth and teaching you some important life lessons. Now, so as soon as you understand and accept these lessons, old patterns will drop away and be replaced by wonderful new experiences. Okay. So, like, the world's teaching you a lesson, or the world's giving you an opportunity to teach somebody else something that you've already learned. But either way, opportunity for teaching and learning on both sides is going to be here this week. So, between the health and the healing and the teaching and the learning, it's going to be a very interesting week so far, right? There are some additional meanings. In case a person comes to your mind when it comes to the teacher card, if you think of teacher and literally just one person in your life right now pops up, then this person is basically here to bring you important life lessons. So that's important. And then sometimes the other thing too is to ask yourself, like, what's the blessing that this situation has brought me? If you have something that you might first see as like bad luck or a negative situation, try to find like the blessing, you know? I do that a lot where I think of something and I immediately go to the negative, and then I have to stop and go, okay, let's actually think about the fact that there could be some positives in this, and, you know, find the ones you can see. There might be some positives that you don't even know about, but find the ones that you can focus on, and kind of change your perspective on things in case, you know, you get stuck in a negative mindset. So yeah, okay. So we've got health and healing, we've got teacher, interesting themes this week. We'll pull a third and final card and we'll see what we get. Our final card is... Really? For the second week in a row, it is the Let It Go card. This was the card throughout the week last week that continued popping up for me. And every day I was doing my own personal readings to kind of see what was going on through the day, and kept popping up with Let It Go. These things that are stressing me out, I keep getting told to just let it go. So, we talked about this card last week. We'll talk about it again today. This card I get often. It's like the number one theme from my spirit guides to me, because I tend to hold on to things. I'm literally holding on to anger or guilt or pretty much just those two. Anger or guilt from things from the past so long ago that I don't even know if my memory of these things is accurate. You know? I've got all these emotions tied to a memory that might not even be real. And I've got probably like 50 of those kind of memories where they're so old and they're so tucked away in my mind but yet they're the root of so many of my emotions that I need to learn to let it go and live in the moment and create new, meaningful, moments with the people now instead of getting stuck in moments from the past. I'm different. People are all different. No, none of us are the same as we were a day ago or a month ago or a year ago. Definitely not the way we were 3 years ago. And I know for a fact that I'm not even close to who I was 10 years ago. So I have to remember that other people are also changing, and I cannot hold people now accountable for things that happened years ago. Hence the let it go. But for some reason, it's so hard to do that. I just want to hold on to it like a little teddy bear and just squeeze it forever and ever and ever. And that's not a healthy thing to do to negative emotions. So let's talk about letting it go. So, the Let It Go card specifically says that it is time to stop struggling, pushing, or forcing things to happen. Such actions will push against the universal flow, and they're going to lead to frustrations and blocks. So when you let the situation go to spirit, you automatically open the supportive doors that are going to bring solutions and an outcome exceeding your expectations. So let go of the struggle, let go of the anger, let go of the unforgiveness, anything else that's undesirable. If it's an undesirable emotion, let it go. If it's not doing you any favors, let it go. It's so easy to say this, but it's so hard to do. So, let's take a look again at our 3 cards and see if we can find an overall common trend or theme. So the first card was Health and Healing with Hilarion. Okay. And again, this is like opportunity to to utilize your healing skills or be healed. You might be sick. You might know others that are sick. Health and healing. Okay. Teacher. You might have an opportunity to teach and or learn, or both. Be open to teaching and learning. And let it go. Whatever it is that is giving you negative emotion, negative feelings, negative fixations, whatever it is, let it go. And I think that's going to be it. Those are our 3 cards for the week. I appreciate any of you who've watched this. Thank you so much. We'll do this again next week, and we'll keep pulling cards, and hopefully they will make every week a little bit easier as we go in knowing that we've got some stuff to look for. Kind of like a scavenger hunt throughout the week, right? Try to find opportunities for these 3 cards to pop up in your life and go, haha, I recognize the card, I know what it's telling me to do. And then instead of seeing life as like a challenge coming at you, you see it more like a scavenger hunt where you're a kid looking for Easter eggs. You knew they were going to be there, you found them, you know what to do with them. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week, and we'll talk again next week. Bye.